350 to 400 a day.
Oh yeah, boy. Cause it was like the lowest shit, the lower tier stars or whatever.
Yeah.
Even them was high.
It's true.
And I'm,
It was like the lower tiers was like $150 to $200 a day. So it's like you might as well put that extra couple dollars to be more comfortable with no bed bugs and all that shit.
Yeah, so I just came back to America.
Yeah.
Bed bugs is real, man. They get you.
So you might as well. You did.
All right.
What they do?
No, but I really did want to go though. I'm not even gonna lie to you though. But I gotta get this lesson across. I gotta get this mug. I gotta get my boy on point. Like it's consequences behind the shit.
I feel you. And that's when y'all do y'all thing. Like, all right, well, we got something to do.
No, we still going to Jamaica though. That ain't not because he gonna just be over his guys, just be over his grandma's house for that. But it's like this. You gotta go to summer school. It's that close.
You know we live, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We gotta go to summer school and all that stuff. So you gotta.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Canada thing next year too. My bad.
What y'all doing? Driving over there? Y'all flying?
No, I got at least get. We gonna drive. We gonna hit. We gonna kind of do the route like you going. So we're going to. We're gonna do Montreal, Quebec, and Montreal as well.
Oh, Quebec and you said Quebec?
Quebec and Montreal.
Montreal.
Yeah.
See, what I was gonna do is I was gonna drive, hit Detroit, then we was gonna come. Damn. Past thing. Damn. Bro, you got me messed up. I don't give a fuck if you is playing. You got me. No. Nah, we fighting in the church, B. You fighting in the church, Jerry Day?
Oh, I ain't even pay attention.
Look.
No, let me
Nah, we getting down, dog. We jaying down, B.
Oh, man.
No, B, we jaying down, B. B, and then you slap me, and then you look at me like that, like I did. So I owe you some money or something, bro. No,
like you did something wrong.
We jaying down, B. Nuh-uh.
That's wild.
How much will Apple give me for my cracked phone?
If we're going to upgrade?
Shit, I feel like I might as well because I'm not giving these niggas $350. I'm not able to do it.
Because you held on to yours for a while.
So you said Quebec?
Quebec and Montreal.
Quebec and Montreal.
Do you have any particular places?
Quebec City.
Specifically that you want to visit?
What you mean, like countries, towns, just anything?
Yeah.
I'm a Bora Bora on my list before I get up out of here. That's one of them ones.
Describe to the people what you mean by get up out of here.
Before I leave this earth. Before I leave this earth, I want to hit at least Bora Bora.
Before you leave this earth?
What about you, Sway?
I want to see Niagara Falls.
That's what I was going to see too.
Before you leave the earth, you want to see Niagara Falls.
I don't even want to think about it in that way. I just want to.
Niagara Falls is dope, man. I got it on my phone. You want to see it? It is. It's.
I want to see it from both ends, though. They say go both ends, and at night.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, they say do it from the Canada side and do it from the American side.
Yeah.
Is it the American side more beautiful?
No, the Canadian side is the beautiful side. The the American side is you can actually walk up on it.
Okay.
So
that was funny. Feed your son. That was funny.
I didn't listen to that one yet.
That was
If
funny.
you could imagine your
When you see what they mean when they say feed your son, that shit is funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that tomorrow, or maybe today. Get it over with. But yeah, man, we're not gonna be in front of the people for long, so want to just get right into it.
That's correct.
Welcome to another episode of the No Key Podcast. It's your man Spaces.
It's your boy Ma.
It's Jay every day.
And what's going on, man? What's up with anything new with y'all, man?
No. picking loose hairs out my beard right now.
Anything new with you, Mo?
No, man. Ain't nothing new, man. Just chilling.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Just, I think I did have. I forgot what I wanted to say.
Man, are you still following up with your stock stuff? Like just conversations and stuff?
What you mean, like looking at people talk about it and stuff?
Yeah.
I dabble in here and there, but I've been busy with a lot of things, man. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of things going on. Trying to plan trips, trying to see when I'm gonna be off. There's a lot of things going on.
This is something that I heard about, that I'm learning about. I'm getting deeper into like stock information, because the more I learn about it, the more I realize, man, if I would have just go ahead and bit the bullet and bought at least one share of something, it would have exponentially evolved at this point by the time from when I first started learning about stocks, right? You know what, let's not even do that.
What you talking about, that stock split? What they talking about?
Yeah.
That's what you learned about, stock split?
Well, specifically
NVIDIA?
NVIDIA. Let's go with,
I think NVIDIA like 1,200, 1,300, something like that. It's a crazy number.
it's 1,100 right now.
See, I knew.
Well, yesterday it was. I'm not.
Oh, they finna do a 10-to-1 split?
Okay. Hold up. This is one. Yeah, they about to do a 10-to-1 split, man. I don't know why the audio isn't playing. Oh, here it is. There it is.
Stock split on their earnings call. This means that instead of trading at $900, the stock will now be trading at $90. And if you own any shares of NVIDIA, you will now own 10x as many. So if you owned 100 shares at 900, you will now own 1,000 shares at 90. Also, it means that the float or the supply of NVIDIA shares increases by tenfold. So their float currently is something like 2.4 billion.
Gang?
It will now go to 24 billion. So technically, stock splits are a net zero event, but obviously it is seen as a strong sign when a stock gets so expensive that they need to cut their price while increasing supply, hopefully offsetting that by the increase in demand by the lower price. Are you buying NVIDIA?
That was the short version of it. And I'm just getting more and more into it, man. And right now, when I checked yesterday, NVIDIA's current price was $1,101 per share. So the way I'm understanding it, and again, I'm a novice at this whole stock conversation, that price is going to be divided by 10, and that you'll be able to. Basically, the whole point of the stock split is to make the price more available, purchasable, if that's not even a word, for people to buy into that stock. I say that to say, over the years, I wish I had the chart pulled up, but basically, I looked. I have an account with Charles Schwab. When NVIDIA first started, not first started, but it goes back. The chart went back 10 years. In 2014. NVIDIA was $4.54 per share. Now it's $1,100.
Who knew it was gonna go like that though? If you did your research on it, you probably did. But the normal people and normal everyday working people don't know when stock's gonna boom like that or whatever. You can do much as research as you want to, and you know it's gonna go up, but you don't know it's gonna do like that.
Right.
So, and only the people that kind of know us and looking in it is like congressmen, people that's inside trading and all that other stuff. They be knowing what contracts they got on the table, what they really building, what they really doing, and then they seeing things come to fruition. So they're eventually like, no, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. But all stocks do that. I think Chipotle just did the same thing too. I got into Google when Google split like that. I got into to Apple when Apple split like that. Apple was like at $400 a share, $500 a share. I had bought like 2 shares, ended up with like 8 shares after they got through with the split. Then I bought a couple more because it came down so much. But yeah, That happens all the time. I don't like. I guess because I'm in the stock game, so it wasn't a really big deal to me. And you always know when stuff get that high like that, when they trying to get more money into their company, they normally go with a stock split because it's gonna bring. Even though it put more shares out there, it brings more money into as well. Because people then like everyday working people like me and you, because you look at that number right now, you're like, man, I can't just give $1,000 like that.
Right.
But when it come down to 100, you're like, yo, I can get 3-4 of them.
That's what?
And that's the point of it, to get more people, everyday working people in the stock market like you and I.
Yeah, they have a history, NVIDIA in particular have a history of doing stock splits and afterwards the stock going up in price.
Yeah.
It's a constant history. I think this, if I'm not mistaken, is the 6th time. And it the first few times they split it by 2, then they split it 4-1, and I think this time is the 6th time, and they're splitting it 10-1. Every single time it with all stocks, it goes up, drops down some, goes up higher, drops down some, and this time recently, I wish I pulled up the chart, but in the past, I want to say 3 or 4 years or so, it skyrocketed from like $400 to $1,100. Oh, we just saw $10.95. So I'm saying, man, it's something to start really looking into and really.
Oh wow, for real? Is it? Is it for real?
Yeah.
How long I've been saying that?
I bought it. I've been in what?
No, but you saying it like we ain't been saying that. We've been saying that. We had a whole episode, me and you, about what I had in my portfolio and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing too. I read they're increasing their dividends, which was previously every day.
I'm like the niggas in the audience. Like, this nigga talking about this shit. Come on, man.
They're increasing their dividends from, I think it said 180%. So it's going from, which is not a whole lot, but it's going from 4 cents to 10 cents. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely something to look into and consider purchasing if that's what you want to do. Now, I'm not an advisor or anything like that, so don't take my advice or Maul's advice. No experts. Nope.
Look here.
It's just something
look, he just told you to purchase that. I'm not telling you to purchase.
I ain't telling you to purchase that.
You said that's something you should look into purchasing. You didn't just say that.
I didn't tell him to.
Okay, whatever you say. But look, go do your own research. He just gave you a stock or whatever. Go do your research. Go read up on it. Go get some articles. Go look at the charts. Go look at all that stuff. Go do your research. And research, I mean, go find out who the CEO is. Find out how long it's been on the rise. Find out how many times have they did the dividend split. Just go do your research about the stock. That's all.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's not what hold on.
Y'all niggas don't like stocks, man. What the views went down? Come on.
Well, this is just a quick Google of it. This not what I saw. What I was looking at it on Charles Schwab, but it's clearly it's constantly going up. You know what I mean?
So and since you researched it, what's making it go up? First of all, what is it that they do?
So NVIDIA is a technology company that is responsible for a lot of the. I'm still learning, so I'm definitely going to butcher this. But
Give us the Reader's Digest.
Yeah, they're heavily invested in AI, and as in particular, that's not the only thing, but they're heavily invested in AI, and as time progresses, we as a world are attaching ourselves more and more to AI, ChatGPT, and all that stuff, and they also provide a lot of, I want to say, chip manufacturing for a lot of machinery. What's that? Graphic cards for a lot of companies. So they're very heavily attached to technology type of company. So it's just something to look into, man, because I just showed y'all the chart history, even though that was a quick chart. It's something to look into and see if that's something that you want to invest in. That's better.
Let me ask you a question though, right? Since how do you feel about AI?
I think it's scary.
It's scary.
In terms of, I really do think that it's gonna. I think I look at AI for the most part like kind of like social media. Yeah. It'll hurt a whole lot more than it'll help.
And you're willing to invest in this company?
I don't have whether or not I do, it's gonna grow.
It doesn't. That's not the point, because to me, it's about. Yeah, I mean, let's get on that type of topic. You see what I'm saying? Because if that means you're willing to risk. I don't know if it's a moral thing, but just kind of how you feel about if you're scared about it, but you're willing to put money in on it. You're gonna be part. You part of it.
Have a choice,
right? That's not the point, though. Whether you have
that's
a choice.
my point, though. Like you don't really have a choice. Whether you
everybody has a choice for anything. Anybody has a choice. Whether you know what I'm saying. Whether you're helping build the cause for AI. So whether they do it, they could do it on their own, of course.
They ain't gonna get my dollar.
Right.
Okay. So they don't have to get.
I know they're not. I know they're not gonna get my dollar. I don't even know. Of course, right? But I'm saying is, you can't be like, well, shit, nigga, I'm scared. But go ahead and put a couple dollars on it so I can make some money.
That's the way. That's how it goes.
But then you're not scared. Then you're not scared. That's straight up and down. You're not scared.
I mean, I was talking about the idea of it. I'm talking about like
they are the idea, right?
What is it? What's the show? There's a show on HBO. I forget what it's Westworld, where it's literally like a humanoid robot. Like the whole, an actual, if you can imagine, a more up to date, more realistic looking version of what we saw in iRobot.
And creating stuff like that.
Yeah. So I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, because people like to say that, I don't have the information, and people are gatekeeping information, and I don't know this and that about stocks and all that stuff, and just providing.
I get what you're saying. I understand what
it's about. It's about at the end getting money.
No, it's not. It's not. You said in the beginning of the podcast, you've always said that your end goal is not money. So don't say it's about money, right? Because you said always in the beginning of the podcast, it's not about your motivation is not money. So something like this it shouldn't be your motivation to get money, right? You said that. I'm just fucking with you.
No, I get you. And you make a good point. I won't lie to you.
I'm just saying. I'm basing off what you said from the beginning. Your motivation is not money. So if something like this scares you, right? I'm not gonna invest in something that's scaring me.
Yeah.
Because it's scary to me. Like fuck that. Right? I mean, I personally don't use Amazon a lot. I got my own reasons. Right? Because shit, kind of work for the competition. Fuck them on, invest in them for. I get it. That's money to be made, but all money isn't good money.
So when I say money isn't my motivation for anything, I'm saying it's not my motivation to sway my decision in certain things, right? So I say that because whether we like it or not, it's becoming more expensive to live. So this is a matter of regardless of if money isn't motivation for anything, you still have to make sure that you are capable of providing for yourself, and especially if you have a family or so. So this is about a whole long-term plan of bringing money back to me to make sure that I can survive, my family survive, and I can potentially pass down money to people around me and down to my kids. So it's whether I like it or not, this is something that I would invest in, or anybody, if they choose to, would invest in to bring money back to their stock profile long-term, to increase their net worth or whatever it is that they want to do.
So basically, that trumps making the money trumps the values, a personal value.
Well, what are you going to do? So, are you?
No, that's what I'm asking. It's not. It's a question. Making the money trumps the personal value. That's a yes or no. If you don't like the way the AI going, if you don't like the way the AI is going, you don't mind investing the money. That trumps investing the money trumps your moral values or what you feel about AI. If AI eventually says, well, we get to the point where AI has all the jobs and everything, what value is the money?
Okay, so if they have all the jobs, then regardless, and if the way it's going, regardless, like I said, if you do or you don't, that's the way that the direction of society is going. So if you do invest, at least you'll be able to have some money invested to try to bring that back to yourself so you can benefit from it and monetarily, or you don't invest and then now AI has all the jobs and you're really broke.
So
at least you're getting something from it.
So this is the drug dealer and the person who does drugs. And you're saying, well, basically, somebody's going to sell them drugs. Might as well be me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously it's not that specific.
Yeah.
But it's somebody's going to do it, so it might as well be me.
No.
Which helps destroy everybody else. It helps destroy generations, which is the same thing with the AI. People are probably not looking at it like that. Maul shared a video not too long ago. I think you shared that, right? The trucking.
Yeah.
Right? And you know, they were
it was at like a port.
And the dock, yeah, they was at the dock.
It was at a port, and it was all like portable little. You know how they have the crane with a dude in it taking the cans off the ship, the cargo ship. Mm-hmm. Instead of that, it was robots. That was they were on the road. They was on like moving electrical little robot things, like almost like what you could say, hand jacks, what we used to use pallet jacks, but it's like pallet jacks for containers that they're moving and they moving and maneuvering around each other, and it's not a person in sight. This is all AI. This is all, and we looking at this shit like, nah, we're not with that shit. Nah, that shit like people think that shit cool and that's funny. Nah, that's not cool and funny. Nah, B. Nah.
I'm just looking at it from the standpoint, of course, yeah, this is the wave. This is the new wave. Of course, people want to make some money. I get it. But it's almost like, if they're going to get there, what they need my help for? Right?
Even if you don't invest, AI is on the track that it's going on, it's potential for it to take the job anyway.
That's
because
exactly
I'm personally not invested. So
no, I'm
not yet anyway. But
I literally just said that though. I said if they're gonna get there anyway.
I don't think you understanding what you're saying.
I get what he's saying.
No, you're not, because you keep saying the same thing. You keep saying it's gonna do that regardless of what you do or what you don't do. Jerry Day is saying it is, but do you have to help it? If you standing on your moral compass or your moral judgment or your moral whatever, like you say, money don't move you. Why are you investing in that?
What my long-term thought process in this whole thing is long-term, I don't want to say long-term investment, bringing it back to myself in the long term. So it's almost like practicing insanity. People always say that they want more money. They want more money. They don't get paid enough, or whatever the case, and don't do anything. Keep doing the same thing over and over again, thinking that it's going to provide different results. What are you going to do? You're going to wait, not invest, not try to figure out, even if it's not this particular stock or it's something else, some lawn care company or a Target or Walmart, whatever the case. You're not going to invest and just say, oh, you know what? It's going to turn to AI anyway, so why do I do it? Or you try to figure out a way to monetize off of it.
No, investing in Walmart would be a lot different than investing in the people who create the little computer chips or software or whatever it is to make the AI. That's different.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not the only thing. That's why I say it's a long-term goal for me, because it's not going to be the only thing that I invest in. This is just to get me off the ground. This is just for starters, so I can let that grow and then figure out a way I can bring it back to myself so I can invest more. So I can then eventually invest more to increase my net worth. So if it just so happened that, yeah, the world is really taken over by AI, then I increases my possibilities of bringing that money back to my particular pocket, as opposed to letting it just take my job and not do anything.
Okay. Because I think y'all just dance around the same subject. He's saying what he's saying, you saying what you're saying. And you standing on what you're saying, and he's standing on what he's saying. But I don't think neither one of y'all are getting where each other coming from.
I'm coming from it from a moral standpoint. If you say like, hey, we've always said, well, we're not gonna do X, Y, and Z to get sponsorships and shit, and say, you know what I'm saying, and then something like this is like
exactly what
right.
You said.
So it's like
that's why I was laughing. I understood exactly what you said.
This is this is something that's dealing with AI. This is something that can affect anybody.
Yeah.
And it will affect anybody. But we're gonna
You said it was scary, those spaces? You said it's scary?
Yeah, because for the reasons that he's right about. Right? It's just like you talked about the fully automated thing that you saw.
Yeah, I sent it in our group chat.
And
trucker group chat.
It talked about the fully automated McDonald's in Texas. I'm not investing in McDonald's, but the people that have the most money are. The people that make decisions are.
but you're investing in NVIDIA that will put the AI and making the AI technology to go in McDonald's, though.
Right, and it's not going to be the only thing. Again, it's about figuring out ways to increase my overall.
So it's about the money, bro. Just say it's about the money. You keep trying to dance around it.
Okay.
It's about the bread, bro. That's why I don't be, when people say that shit, I look at them like, bro, you lying in my face and you telling me it's right. Thank you. That's all he trying to say. It's about the fucking money. We keep dancing around this subject talking about, because we want to stand on a higher moral.
I'm not denying that.
A higher, you did. You didn't just deny that?
I'm not denying that it's about money. I said it's about long-term survival. It's about long-term, bringing money back to myself in the long term. I just said that.
All right, man. But look, man, I can be straight up with you, bro. It's about the money. As long as it's in my moral compass, I'm going to keep telling y'all nigga, look, I'm black. Target blue black in the face. It's about the bread. I ain't trying to hear what motherfucker got to say. I don't care what nobody else do or say. If it's in my moral compass and I fuck with it, it's about the money to me. I'm not trying to hear what people be trying to stand on this beating their chest. Nah, it's about the bread. I ain't trying to hear that shit. It's about the money.
See, I'm going to turn that shit into a conversation because niggas weren't necessarily hearing the stock market went up. They can turn into, no disrespect. Well, you can check out Reckless Ray. He be, you know what I'm saying? He got all that shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You did? He the one who, huh?
What you mean?
No.
I'm just curious.
I'm saying that's Reckless Ray. That's what he do. Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm being specific.
The conversation.
So I don't want to come off as disrespectful. So I said no disrespect.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So because I used his name, so if he ever go back and listen to the chat or listen to the replay of this, he know it's not meant in any disrespect. But I'm gonna make some, you know what I'm saying, a conversation out of this. Because at the end of the day, we can't be like, well, money don't move me.
It do. And when people say that, and when people say that, I just look at them stupid. I just look at them like, when you say that to me, that means any type of money will move you. Because you ain't being real with yourself. Because if money didn't move you, you wouldn't go to work every day. You would just go out, get off the grid, and go live on the grid and go live in the woods somewhere. If money not moving you, I'm not trying to hear that. People can say that all they want to. It's not true. Money move everybody.
All right.
There we go.
Dog, I almost damn near wrecked my truck looking at this shit. When I read that headline, I said, what the fuck? Damn, let me stop. I mean, what the heck?
What the fudge?
Yeah, what the fudge?
All right, let's see.
So shocking, it's almost hard to believe. A Southborough teacher accused of 2 racist incidents in the classroom. The first back in January, when the 5th grade teacher had a lesson on slavery. The superintendent said in a letter to parents, and I'm quoting, "During the lesson, the educator held an impromptu mock slave auction. The educator asked 2 children sitting in the front of the room who were of color to stand, and the educator in class discussed physical attributes." But Superintendent Gregory Martineau says he wasn't informed about it until a second incident involving the same teacher months later. That's when he says the teacher read a book to the 5th grade class and inserted the N-word into the text. Parents started speaking up, and it got the attention of the superintendent 3 months after the original incident.
It was appalling to see that the principal stood by and didn't take any action. Second time the same teacher did that.
It happened in January. We just got the news. It is shocking to hear this. Just last night we didn't know about the incident.
That delay prompting the superintendent to apologize this week, saying, quote, "I acknowledged that there were missteps in this process that further complicated the situation. Ultimately, I am responsible for ensuring students are in a safe and supportive learning environment." The details are so shocking, it's almost hard to believe. A Southborough teacher accused of 2 racist incidents in the classroom. The first back in January, when the 5th grade teacher...
It's replayed. I thought it was playing again. That's wild, man.
What's your question, Mark? What do we think about this?
Yeah, what do you think about this? Man? Who should be fired?
Hey, I was just going to say that. That was the first thing that came to my mind. It said he on leave. Ain't no leave. What you on leave for?
I mean, y'all just fired a nigga for getting his hair.
Oh, they fired him?
Yeah, he ended up getting fired.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, y'all end up getting him fired.
Was this
dude was getting his hair braided or whatever?
This was Was it the same in Massachusetts as well? That story? I don't
No,
remember.
it wasn't in Massachusetts. It's just,
That
it's the American school system.
nah. Hey, but Massachusetts real racist. They real racist over there though.
Yeah, they are.
They real.
From what I heard. I mean, I've been there.
You ain't really come encounter with nothing.
Nah.
To be honest with you, I never really like.
Sierra said, "Come outside, teacher. I just want to talk."
Hey, you're going to jail, Sierra. We're gonna handle this. We gotta handle this the right way. Cause you say like that, like we want to get down like that, but sometimes, like Jerry Day said, gotta handle this the right way. Gotta do this paper trail, get these lawsuits going. You feel me?
Yeah.
Handle this the white folk way.
Or you can put their teacher such and such
Yeah,
on
yeah,
True People
CC.
Finder.
Yeah, CC.
And go find that motherfucking address.
Yeah, CC.
Pull their address up on Zillow. I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying, this is something, this is a option that you could go do if you really wanted to get down. If you really felt like your feelings hurt,
Catch him at the grocery store.
Catch him at the light on Madison and Pulaski.
Catch him at the grocery store and just sit on the top of his car with a cigarette in your mouth. Wait until he come through with his groceries. We don't. DXPH, man, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
What's happening, brother?
What you think, though, Space?
My thought is, well, Jerry Day said, "Who gets fired?" I'm kind of like a fish out of water with this particular part because I thought the teacher has to run the curriculum by the principal before they present the curriculum to the kids. No?
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to go, but sometimes they just go run a motherfucking audible.
Well, yeah, I think that's what happened. Like,
This is an audible, right?
they interjected like,
Yeah, audible.
not person, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And like, they just threw it in there. You know what I mean? Like they wasn't ready for it. The kids weren't ready. But I guess they wanted a more authentic slave trade, which they hit the right state because it started.
This is a good, big, black, strong nigga right here. He makes good kids.
He makes good kids. Big buck.
Big buck right here. He's already broken in and everything. You don't have to do anything to him, but just tell him what to do.
He's 532 months.
Yeah, that is wild. When I seen the headline of that, I'm like, jeez. Like we still having these conversations and we still having stuff like this come up.
It brought a question to my mind though. Mm-hmm. So I know when we were growing up, they had an actual at the very least for Black History Month, they taught about Black history, right? And from what I'm noticing, from what I'm seeing, from what I'm hearing, that's not a thing. Borderline disappeared, not a thing anymore, right?
What you mean? Say it again?
Not having a teaching Black history, at the very least doing Black History Month.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So now this was egregious. This was crazy, right? This particular situation was crazy.
Downright diabolical.
But okay, it just made me ask the question, should we teach Black history in school anymore? Because we see how like Massachusetts handles it.
Shouldn't we just teach that like
how about not just say nigger? Like you didn't even have to do that.
But I mean, he did a whole. I don't know if it was a girl, male or female teacher, but did a whole auction, right? It said,
yeah.
That nigga over there to the right of me, he sold this one right here. He's a mulatto.
Yeah, I wanted to say that too, Will.
mulatto, mulatto 350, mulatto 350, dark skin 100, 100.
What? How you said? What up, Will? And I was bound to say that too.
What's good, Will?
What's happening, Will? Black history is American history.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's what I was going to say. Shouldn't it just be taught with regular history though?
Yeah, but it's like they don't mix it in. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It should be mixed in.
And they don't.
Mixed in, what do you mean?
As far as like
the curriculum, it should be taught
in the
every
curriculum.
year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you got like say for instance you're in high school now and you got a history class, that should be part of the history class.
Yeah.
Black history is a part of American history.
They make you think everything we did was in February. You know what I'm saying?
And we only did it for 28 days.
Yeah, 28 days in February.
DHPS says Space sounds like he sympathizes with the whites. How?
Maybe he meant YouTubers.
YouTubers. White folk.
I don't know how. I was just asking because, they say, we have people advocating for taking down certain statues that represent certain things that were regarding oppression of black people.
Leave them up.
So we take out Black history. Should we take down those statues, or should we leave up the statues and leave in Black history?
I think we should leave them shits up. We shouldn't change no names. Leave all that shit up. This is the history. Because once you start removing shit, then you don't realize, you're erasing history. Leave it up. Let them show you how racist America is or was. Because some people tend to think it's changed much. It's kind of changed. It's just not as direct, depending on where you are. But in that situation, it's very direct, right? And, Massachusetts is, quote unquote, a northern state, right? But it was still part of the slave trade as well.
Hey,
Will has a good point.
Will has a good point. He said, that's a fact.
When they talk about Black history, they talk about four guys in Rosa Parks.
That's a fact, though. Yeah. That is a fact.
DHPX said, I think we should get rid of it. They already erased it.
Nah, keep that shit. Keep the name. Keep all that.
That's a super fact. That's wild. I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, I'm saying, folks.
Yeah, I'm not sympathizing. I'm just saying.
Which four is that? Which four is it though? Because I know it's Martin Luther, Malcolm X. Is it Thurgood Marshall?
Honestly, they don't talk about no Malcolm X. They don't want you to turn up. Malcolm X is turn up.
It was turned up.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, they might say and Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? It just be in the background.
Hey, that was Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Whisper that.
Yeah, and they make it as he's this great adversary of Martin Luther King. Like they was just.
Yeah, they don't know that black man had a lot of power.
Yeah. Do like Tommy in court. Yeah. you know what I'm saying.
Get the draws.
I got the draws.
Oh, he trying to get his black card back. He trying to get his black card back. Will he trying to get his black card back? But we still got that motherfucker. B. Nah, B. Nigga, you ain't go home last week and watching a whole bunch of Martin's episodes like you a real Martin. No, I'm not going. I'm not going. No, I'm not. I'm not going. No. You got to do way more than that, brother. Sierra, that nigga got to do way more than that, right, Sierra? Yeah, nah, B. Nah, B. Nah. You're going to try to slip that in, too. Like, oh, yeah.
Threw up the fence.
Nah,
fight
B.
the power.
Nah, B.
We got to fight the power. That be.
Nah,
hey, who's the other two, though? The other two guys.
That's all.
Barack Obama.
No, I'll say, wouldn't it be Thurgood Marshall, though? They talk about him a lot.
Do they?
Yeah, I heard I'll be hearing a lot about Thurgood Marshall.
What'd he do?
Who?
Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
Okay, that's Umar.
He trying to get it, ain't he? He own it, ain't he?
What Thurgood Marshalls do, Mike?
Huh?
Thurgood. What do they say about this nigga? Because no disrespect. I call him this nigga.
They just talk about the Supreme Court stuff.
Nelson Mandela.
No, they don't never talk.
All I heard was the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Will said he's resubmitted
Is it the Bearstein Bears or the Bearstein Bears? I swear I thought it was the Bearstein Bears.
I thought it was Bearstein. Will said he's resubmitted for his black card. DHPX said space never getting it back.
It's out in space.
Will said it's under review.
No, you got to do way more than that. Don't try to just go. And that's a nice episode, too, that you wouldn't looked at, too. That was a nice one. Because people don't know.
I actually did. I know. For the people in the clouds, I actually did watch Martin. Like,
I know. Because he felt real
not
bad.
this past week. Like, growing up, I actually did.
I don't believe that shit. I believe you watched it when we got YouTube.
No.
I don't believe that shit. Because it's too many. It's too many iconic episodes. Okay, then. Let's go with some Martin trivia, then. Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah. Martin and Pam was in the hotel fighting what?
That ain't no dang puppy.
Okay, you got one. That's one. You got one for him, Jerry. That's a good one right there.
That one, that one was gut busting laughter for me.
Okay, I got one. I got one. Perfect for you. I got this perfect one. Damn.
That's how I went too.
Yeah.
Okay. You have been. Right?
Look.
He owe Will a mic.
Okay. So when somebody stole this one thing for Martin, what did they steal? What did
the CD player?
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. Come on, that one. Oh my God, that's like everybody's favorite. Episode.
That's one of my favorite. Dad and that puppy shit.
Yeah, the puppy shit was my favorite.
Yeah, that's the favorite.
I was dying laughing on that shit.
That should have had my stomach hurting.
You talking about when they was like on the island?
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God.
He took off the mirror and you see Pam's face on the other side of the wall. They both then got the motherfucking good coupon off the goddamn cereal box. They go on this trip. Yeah, that's the one. Oh my God. That and that damn New Jack City one. Cole, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Anybody got change? That shit is hilarious.
Man. He said you was a Brady Bunch ass nigga. And you know what? I don't know about him, but I definitely watched the Brady Bunch. I don't know what niggas is talking about.
I probably watched a few episodes of Brady Bunch.
Well, I love them white people.
Oh, that's a good one. That's another good one.
Answer white people.
Come on, man.
Come on.
That's too easy. He said DHBX said, what was Martin's favorite dish from his mom? My mama biscuits. My mom. I should have said it wrong on purpose, just to make y'all mad.
Oh, she said, what business did Cole want to start?
What business did Cole want to start? Ooh, that's a good one. Sierra said, what business did Cole want to start? I'm not sure about that one. What was that one? I don't know that one. You know the answer? You know the answer?
I'm trying to think.
Renner Spoons.
Renner Spoons.
The Renner Spoons idea. Yeah.
That one went deep right there. That's a deep one right there.
That was a good one.
That was a real deep one right there. Sierra. That was a real, yeah.
Fifth.
Bro man was a foe.
Second flow.
Bro man was a foe.
Second flow. Bro man was a foe.
Bro man was a foe.
Oh shit, man.
Nah, man, that was
okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
we should have some trivia. That shit, but I think they got an actual trivia game for that though.
Yeah, they do.
With all our sitcoms, Fresh Prince, all of the major sitcoms, they got them. Did
you know? You might have known. That's that New Jack City scene in Martin.
You say he was.
When the first of all, Martin wanted a real dog.
Yeah.
He wanted a real dog. And they were like, nah, we can't do that. We just don't know what's going to happen. It's too dangerous, whatever, right?
Wait. Are you talking about when he came on, when Jodeci?
No, the CD player scene.
Okay, because they say he wanted a real dog for the Jodeci scene, too, when he came on.
Oh, okay.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he came in with a dog.
He was on stage?
Yeah. Yeah, all that.
Yeah. But no, on that scene when he had the stuffed dog, he sat the dog down and it fell over.
Yeah.
And he told the dog, sit. That was not scripted.
I think a lot of that wasn't scripted.
Yeah,
though.
it gotta be.
I think a lot of it wasn't scripted.
Improv.
And I think, to me, it wouldn't have been as funny if it was if they had had a real dog. That dog what made it that much funnier.
Yeah.
I don't think because I think the producers or whoever was producing the show with him made a lot of sense to get the stuffed dog. Because if you had a real dog, that shit was not funny.
Yeah,
him dragging the dog around and him talking about that shit. No, that
Yeah.
shit is hilarious. I would have fucked it up.
That's why they were in that scene. They were laughing. Like you could see that Cole, Tommy, everybody was laughing because that stuff was unscripted and they didn't know what was going on. Like he was freestyling it.
Did you ever just like go and watch some of the clips?
I watched the clips. I watched the deleted scenes.
Deleted scenes where they was like when Cole said "fuck all y'all," but Martin, you cool?
Yeah, they really had like a beef. Martin
they
had a beef with him though.
Yeah, they had a beef.
Martin had a beef with him and Cole.
Yeah, they had a beef for real. Because I remember Cole talking about it. He said he was Cole was serious about just trying to work and get stuff done.
Yeah, and
Martin was trying to have fun.
Yeah,
and that caused a clash.
Okay, would y'all be able, like, if we wasn't as cool as we was, would y'all still be able to do this like this?
Like crack jokes and move around?
No, just, okay, say for instance one of us was beefing and one of us didn't like one or the other. Real life. Could y'all still be able to sit up here and do this and talk? Yeah, if we getting 10,000.
Oh, yeah.
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 Because it's always about the money. It's always about the money.
Okay, we getting 2,500.
2,500, what, a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $10,000 a month. Let's go.
I just want to know. Y'all already know my answer.
You ain't got to keep going down.
We gotta stop.
Yeah.
Let's stop. A G.
$1,000 a week to
Yes.
come here.
Yeah.
Look, man, we ain't getting paid shit now. So,
No, I just you know.
yeah, I could do it for $500 like this.
Yeah, because it's a decent amount.
Yeah.
That's like, I ain't gonna lie to you. That people don't understand. That adds up to like, okay, now I don't have to spend my own money to take my family on vacation. I can go buy me. I want a couple more colognes. I want a couple more. Like that's all hobby money type. Like,
Right.
and that's why when Will was talking about it one time, he's like, "Oh, if y'all was getting this amount, like nigga, I'm still driving trucks. That's the money that comes in the house, and that's to take care of all that, no matter what. That's why you still drive trucks. Everything else is to play with and to do what you want to do with. Invest more, do whatever. But people don't understand that. People are like, man, I ain't doing that no more. You feel me? I'm over here getting this money. Then you fuck up and you lose that. Now you out of 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm. There's a stat that says, I think it's football players in particular, but it's like most of them go broke after 5 years of leaving the league.
Yeah.
Because they ain't had nothing set up. They wasn't setting anything. That's why you got all these other football players doing podcasts. It's always on TV because they're trying to set it up because they know it's eventually going to end. I got to go into something else.
The audiences, man.
Yeah.
Go play football. Let us do the podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, another question for y'all, too. I was thinking about this, though, right?
Wait,
We just talking.
Yeah, that's cool. Keep the question real quick. But did you know that, speaking of Cole wanting to do the Rhythm Spoons scene, business or whatever, the actual actor, I forget his name, Cole, wanted to make his own hat line in reflection of Cole's hats and Martin. He wanted to do that for real. But I guess I think he said it just didn't take off the way he wanted to. Or maybe it did. I don't remember. But go ahead.
Okay. We look at we listen to a lot of podcasts. Do y'all like podcasts that always is like interviewing somebody? Or y'all like the podcast where like it's just whoever the host is and whoever the 2 hosts or the 3 hosts or whatever how many hosts is, them just chopping it up, just listening to them talk, tell stories about their own thing? Or do you like the interview part of it?
I like a combination of both, but if I had to choose one, I like original content more than anything.
So you like them just talk. Okay.
Yeah, them talking and having their own dialogue, and then if they bring in someone every so often, then that's perfectly fine, especially for somebody that I'm interested in. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I prefer original content makers. That brings me a question that I want to ask y'all, but I'll ask after this.
Okay, go ahead. Jerry Day, what you think?
Oh, I'm with Spaces. No, I wasn't sure if he was done. But yeah, I'm with Spaces. So like it don't matter. It's just original content is cool because I feel like especially with the higher, the celebrities, when they bring on the same people, everybody's bringing on the same person. So you hear the same story over and over and over, and it's just kind of like.
Hey, but I'm with y'all on the same thing because they tell all the same stories on each one. You might get a bit piece or another new story here or there, but technically they tell the same stories.
Right.
They tell the same stories on each podcast. After they tell a story, go get my book. I got a new show coming out.
Yeah.
Then they tell another story. The same story they've been told, go get my book. Go get my movie. I got a new project coming out, and this, that, and the third. It's like the same stories. It's all like the same thing with everything. That's why, because my homie asked me that too. He was like, y'all should have some guests. I'm like, bro, I really don't want no guests.
We don't need it. Like, we been doing this long with almost, like, we had DHPX, we had Stogie, but for the most part, we've been doing this.
Yeah, Stogie?
A long time ago, back in the original dojo.
Batcave?
The Batcave.
Oh, we had Batcave.
And we had OG.
Oh, we had OG too.
OG,
Deleted
yeah.
scenes, yeah. Freaky, yeah.
But, so, here's a question that I wanted to ask.
I ain't gonna lie, be humble. If you stayed up here, we'll have you, brother.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to you.
So.
Oh, he's the real brother he's talking about.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's what he meant.
I didn't know.
That's what I thought he meant.
My bad, be humble. I didn't know. I thought you was talking
No,
about
I be fucking with his clips and all that stuff too.
Yeah, I watch.
He be having some dudes on there with the stories. Yeah.
He said, Be Humble said, month of February, y'all got to give Spaces a break. Why I got to get a break, Be Humble?
You not part of Black History.
Well, we're going to give it to him on Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
here's a question that I wanted to ask y'all about podcasting. Okay. So there's two specific forms, not the only two, but two specific forms of podcasting that's going on right now. There is original content makers and reaction content makers. Which ones do you guys prefer or like better?
Original with a little sprinkle of reactions. Like if it's like something like what Jerry Day just said, like that, because to me, y'all always know, I'm on the verge of everyday people, things that affect everyday people. That's what I want to pull in and I don't want to talk about. I want to be able to touch the people. I want to be able, when we go out here, people like throwing us topics like, oh man, we want y'all to talk about this. We mess with y'all this. Yeah. Original people. I don't want no celebrity type shit. I don't want no, because that shit fades. When you got the real people on your side, you'll never go nowhere. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Because they know your heart. They know where you're coming from. They know you. They almost feel like you their cousin, you their uncle or something like that. So I will go with the original with a little sprinkle of that, of people sending us stuff or people just asking us to talk about this and talk about that because they value our opinion.
What do you think, Jay, every day?
I think where so I'll go where we started out from. So we started out because we weren't on YouTube. We started out with original content, and we kind of morphed into this reactionary shit.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of don't like it. You know, just being real. I kind of don't like reacting to fake skits and all this other shit. I feel like a lot of our content do come from Instagram. Mm-hmm. But I guess that's the way to reel the people in. You know what I mean? Like, and then we can kind of mix it in with our own original stuff.
Yeah, you see.
You know, so what Spaces started off with, you know, it kind of morphed into a conversation. Mm-hmm. Then we went from there. Yeah. And then we had a reaction to an Instagram video.
Yeah, because I there's particular people that I follow, and they're purely reactionary, like purely reactionary. And the content is great. Don't get me wrong. The content is great. But it's like when where's your original stuff that other people can react to your original content about?
You ever seen a reactionary to a reactionary to a reactionary? That shit, I'm like.
Now, why did he laugh at him laughing at him laughing?
It's a fact. That is you ain't lying.
You signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that signed to another nigga.
That's my favorite thing. But yeah. I've always been like that. I've always been like, I want to be for the people. I like being for people.
You know what I think about? So one of the things that I think about when it comes to podcasts and what you asked about having people, a podcaster having guests every single episode, right? Mm-hmm. First of all, you're going to run out of guests, right? For instance, Breakfast Club, much love to them, but a lot of they've been around for 10 years plus. So, you know.
They're not a podcast, though. Even though we think they are, they're not. It's a morning radio show, syndicated in a whole bunch of markets. It's not a podcast.
They're in the space still.
I guess you could say that. They are.
As of now,
DJ Envy, Charlemagne the
God, Jeff Hilarious,
Charlemagne McGay,
and Charlemagne McGay.
Yeah, Charlemagne McGay.
And Angela. What do you say, Angela Gee?
Go on, y'all got some names.
That was Webby.
Yeah, that was
Webby. Well, Webby funny as hell. You stupid.
He said that on Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't see that interview, so
Charlotte.
It's a drop.
Yeah, that shit funny too.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, they've a lot of the guests that they've had on 2 or 3 and 4 times now.
It's only when they like promoting something.
Yeah, that one.
So it's like I get it, like, but at the same, at least it's not every single episode that they do that. And a lot of times they have somebody come in, drop in for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever, a quick thing. But it's like I'm reminded of T.I.'s podcast before it got taken down. Every single episode was him interviewing somebody.
Mm-hmm. What led to his podcast getting taken down? Because I don't follow the feds.
I don't think he got taken down. He said it was too time consuming. Got other things he need to be doing. He can't be just logging the equipment and trying to track down gas and all that stuff. He said it got too time consuming.
And that's why
he wanted to be a comedian.
Yeah.
He was a better podcaster, let me tell you that.
Are you not a good comedian?
No. Be Humble said, how do y'all feel about podcasts telling stories of sexual conquests?
You talking about like the sexual podcast with the women and stuff? That what you talking about?
I'm not. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm not that freaky, dog. Well, I want to hear other niggas, other bro. I don't get no.
But every day you own to something though, right? Because I was looking at something, right, and it's been like every commercial that come on, everything, it's always sexualized. Yeah. And you said this long time ago. You've been saying this for like 3 years. Mm-hmm. You say why does everything got to be sexualized?
Trying to make that money.
It's about everything. Everything I've been consuming lately has had some type of sexual something.
As much as you try to, hey, I was looking at something with porn.
No.
But
you know they laugh when they're guilty, don't you? Be humble.
It don't matter, man.
You saying it don't matter.
If I laugh or if I told you, no, I'm serious, it don't matter. You gonna believe? Whatever, it don't matter.
But is it a way you can change your algorithm on Instagram? I mean, like, can you not delete the algorithm as it stands now?
And start a new one.
And start a new one.
Oh, delete it? No. You just got to start searching other shit.
But it don't matter.
Because, like you said, this shit going to just pop up like boom.
It just sprinkles some shit in there. And
here's some booty.
And if you look at that shit over 2 seconds and you don't hurry up and scroll up, it's going to start bringing them to you.
That's why I don't be
like 3 seconds or more. It's gonna bring them to you.
I don't be subscribing to no cheeks. I don't
give motherfuckers no likes. If you got cheeks and stuff out,
no likes, no follows.
Yeah, I'm gonna look, but I'm not gonna give you no follow or no like.
Shit. Yeah, because I be like, bro, I just want to look at the cars.
Get
and some basketball. Yeah, but then they show the butt naked bitch hop out the car. Yeah, we're gonna sell it to you.
So this is what quick Google says.
See, look, real shit. We just really put a conversation on algorithm.
Yeah.
Algorithms.
How to reset Instagram algorithm. Tell Instagram what you're not interested in, which I
thumbs
guess
down.
cool.
That thumbs down. I always put the thumbs down when I'm really in it.
Cool. I definitely would be doing that.
Unfollow people, delete your search history, clear Instagram app cache, like, comment, and share posts you like. How does Instagram know what to display on your Explore? Okay.
But I've never like subscribed to, anything that was really sexually explicit or nothing like that. So
you can quickly reset or refresh the Explore page by pulling down. Oh, we're not trying to reset it. We're trying to.
Man, let me see what type of ass they showing on my phone right now. I bet you it's a picture of something crazy. Mainly, mine is basketball and cars.
Yeah, we have been looking at a lot of cars lately.
Yeah.
That green, was nasty, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. That was a Mustang Mach, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See.
Spaces just be looking and keep going like, bro, I don't know what the fuck to post. I don't know what y'all want me to say.
Car? What is that?
Vehicle. Wheels?
I like my scooty bike.
Oh my gosh.
I definitely don't like it.
All you need is what I say. You need the base. You need your foundation. You need four wheels and a motor.
Does it cover the basics and does it run well?
Hey, and he only needs 2 cylinders. He only wants 50 horsepower.
Well, what do I need more for?
There we go. Cars, basketball. Where's John Morant?
For
she
no
got
reason.
guns in there.
See?
Guns.
See?
Guns.
Oh, you don't look
Damn,
at it
I
too
looked
long.
at it
Yep,
too
you
long.
look too long.
Guns.
You gonna go?
He got
That's gonna be
guns.
more. I can't get it. See, look, there go 2. There go 3. All right, then we're gonna get up out of there.
Yeah, man. That's unfortunately what gets the most views and attention. So
Yeah.
you just gotta start searching other stuff.
As they say, sex sells. So
You gotta search fishing and I don't know whatever else.
fishing.
Search fishing.
Yeah, man. All right.
Oh, I did want to talk about one more thing.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Deion Sanders' daughter thing. I know y'all heard that. About her not taking the father's last name, Jacquel's last name.
I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Is it probably find on YouTube?
That was an Instagram post, wasn't it? It was just
Yeah,
a post.
I sent it in the group chat.
That was
I mean,
a while
like, put it
ago.
in the
You
what
ain't gonna
channel?
be able to find that. Yeah, you probably have to give it to him again.
Yeah, I could do it.
Send it to the podcast, Dean.
When you what about the little girl?
Oh yeah. There was a lot of people like because I was kind of, pull up that while I pull up this. Matter of fact, I got both of them.
Right here.
Yeah, it is.
Here we go.
Here we go again.
Okay. No! Mother! Oh! No! Before it be a mother effing
She
had a dogger bag. The CV gave a description of a female black with long braids with the white
I think he went back to the store. What classes did I steal from Mount Clear?
Mommy, I know who it was.
What classes did I steal?
Stop recording it! Now! You should not be recording it without our permission!
For my safety. Thank you.
My aunt stole glasses. It wasn't her. Do she have a fucking white t-shirt on? No! 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 My phone! Leave my mother alone!
Very smart, but not very smart.
Oh my damn father! You don't have nothing! I'm gonna kill somebody, bro!
That's her parents.
I'm gonna kill somebody, bro! Please!
Okay.
No! Mother! Oh!
Let's reset it, right?
Yeah, just reset.
She clearly has she's been traumatized before.
I'm curious about the comments. Let's see. This one says, unpopular opinion. She saw her mom surrounded by police, not one, not two, but multiple officers. She was scared. She was releasing those feelings in her version of a childlike way. May not may not have been appropriate, but she's small, and that was traumatic AF to her. I'm sure those are big emotions. Some small black children are raised in environments where the police are not their friends and they take away their loved ones. She was trying to protect her mama.
I can smoke a bag of that to a degree. What else we got?
Let's see. The child needs therapy for real. This isn't even funny.
I can smoke a bag of that too. Oh, she said on my dead father? Yeah.
She said on my dead father, which
That
means
is.
mama is all she got. I need respect in these comments. It's heartbreaking when you realize how much trauma our black babies are subjected to.
This is my first time reading the comments. Yeah, I didn't. She clearly has been through some trauma.
She protects the way her mama protects her. My heart goes out to this baby on many levels.
What about the mother though? Because wasn't it her aunt or something that was still?
I was just going to say that. I heard that too. It was her aunt. We would have had a motherfucking problem.
Yeah.
Got to the crib.
And look, man, they knew. You went into Montclair. You know, y'all don't even look like Montclair type of people. I'm just saying. Don't look like Montclair type of people. I think maybe the mother probably intended to steal, just didn't steal nothing at the time. They hit the wrong person, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because when they described the person, they said the person that stole had long braids. That lady didn't have
but they
long
didn't.
braids.
I mean, it's not like they did anything to her.
They put her in the back of a police car.
You could be detained for anything. Yeah, it's like we ain't hurt you. Get back here.
We ain't hurt you. You hurt my goddamn my mental.
You shouldn't have brought your daughter along when you knew you shouldn't start stealing. Who brings the kid along? See, people be trying to bring their kids along and shit. You know what I'm saying? They kind of make it look like they ain't still.
Say, yeah, they boosters.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Boosters.
They thieves.
They some boosters. They just ain't get caught this time. They just ain't really. So you saying she was about to steal, but she didn't do it?
I'm a Paul. You ain't a Paul. You a motherfucker that's stealing.
B Humble said that little girl needs some meds. He also said she has something up her dress.
Lord have mercy.
B Humble said drugs are bad. DHPX said crazy to say that child needs meds. Why is it crazy? Why do you think? Well, I don't say why is it crazy. Why do you think it's crazy?
Look, man, I be going to these stores. If you ain't got the bread, I get it. They shouldn't be. But if you ain't got the bread, the fuck out of there.
B Humble said the kids are decoyed.
Yeah, they are. I agree. I agree. They use kids as like, just like you ain't got nothing. I got kids with me. Why would I do that?
Well, what'd you say? You see it all the time with the kid.
What the fuck?
What?
And then he said, those are hers.
When I approached her, all of a sudden the door to her leg hurt. Like, they be in on it, bro.
Yeah.
That's our lifestyle.
I'm not finna go get no AC units with my kids. The fuck out my way. I was in the way. Yeah.
What do you think, Mo?
It's like I got a bunch of mixed feelings like about this, cause y'all know I'm a big advocate in kids men and kids place, cause that girl was not supposed to be screaming like that. I understand the trauma. She do that at home. That's why she get so comfortable out here to do that like that. And the mama sit there and not talk to her when she does things like that, and not like try to calm her down. Like, you can't act like that. You can't do this. You can't be sitting up here screaming like that. Like, talk to me. Tell me what's wrong with you. But you don't have to yell and do no stuff like that.
They thieves, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't.
I understand that, but I'm just going by my foot with some common sense.
Yeah, but if you bringing your kids along,
Ain't no common sense.
ain't gonna be no.
Yeah, ain't no common sense.
Right, so it's not like, yeah, we're gonna go home and have conversations. Hey, you shouldn't be talking to the cops like that. No, it's just like it's kind of lawlessness at the crib, I'm sure.
Like,
Yeah.
do that to the immigrant.
Hey, almost. Hey, I bet you they was though. I bet you they was. Cause see, in New York, man, I don't trust none of them niggas. Them is not real niggas. Them is immigrant niggas.
Let's see.
And then they try to paint it like all black people. No. Not in New York. Nope.
No.
I can't. You can't blame us for that shit.
New York is a big mixing pot, and I think I think Hispanics and stuff got the blacks in New York, right? They got them,
all
right?
day. All day.
Yeah, immigrants and stuff got the
Immigrants is what? You don't know who. Just because niggas is brown skin and shit, boy. Nope.
Excuse me. Sierra said, traumatic for sure. Probably not the first time she spoke her mind. The mama should have tried to calm her daughter down, though.
Yes, that's my big thing. Is like that child should not be acting like that. I don't care what trauma you talking about she's been through or whatever. She does that at home. That's why you do that out here. Anybody that got some kids that got some home training, you don't see them acting like that in them streets.
Well, we ain't out here boosting either and bringing our kids.
No, I'm just saying in general, just period. Like you didn't been with your kids and you done see some other kids acting crazy. And you keep on minding your business.
No, I was in the store one time. Hey, boy, that motherfucking kid need to shut the fuck up. And people agree with me. I was at the Marshalls right in Lombard. You know what I'm saying? At the Home Goods. I'm walking with my wife. Hey, boy, that kid need to shut the fuck up. Yeah, you right. Everybody was like, yeah. You know.
Be Humble said, I've seen it before. They will have the kids on one side of the store making noise, and they on the other side stealing. Be Humble said the mother never even tried to calm her daughter down.
And that's the point. It's like she does that at home. And that's not a parent. And that's not a parent being a parent. Like, quit being your motherfucking kids' friends and thinking they're going to get mad at you and be a fucking parent.
They still.
My thought process.
Just at the end of the day, man, they go back to, it's less about this kid for me, it's more about this mama. Why y'all, you knew your sister was finna go in that bitch. I'm sorry. You knew she was in the Montclair store. Fuck out of here.
My thought process, when I first saw it, I was like, girl, if you don't shut up. That was my first thought. Like, why are you even talking?
It's true.
Why are you, for real?
How she dressed. Yeah, right.
I don't know. Looking at her, the mother, she gives me thief vibes. For real.
Damn.
I'm not saying that she does. I don't know.
I like a motherfucker, boy. Y'all typecasting.
She just look like she just, I don't know. You know how like when somebody's used to getting caught but getting away with it, so they know how to be calm and act a certain way.
Calm in the mud.
That's what I was getting from her.
Cause if it was me, nigga, I didn't even take nothing. I didn't even do it. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go to work in the morning.
I'm right. I'm crying. My kids crying. Not on my daddy. You know what I'm saying? No shit like that's gonna happen. I'm scared because I know if my company hear about this, you know what I'm saying?
I'm out of here.
I'm out of there.
I'm out of here.
My CSA score gonna go up. You know, it's gonna be bad for my CDL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like,
hey, boy.
What? Go ahead.
I thought I was the only one that be thinking about shit like that. People be about the jail thing we was talking about. Remember when Will was talking about about him going to jail and taking the 30 days.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, no, I'm not doing that. I gotta go to work in the morning. No, I got a kid at home.
Definitely not me.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going to jail.
I'm not finna be what was y'all niggas going to jail for? What was this about?
A ticket.
A ticket.
Because
Yeah.
he want to apologize.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not finna be the Rosa Parks of ticket fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck out of here.
I'm apologizing, man. I gotta go home, bro. I gotta get to work tomorrow.
I got this podcast to do on Sunday if I make it.
Yeah, man. For real.
If I go to work, if I what 30 days? That's 4 podcasts. And then
If it's a 5-week month.
You feel me? And then I'm gonna come back and tell y'all my experience.
Hey, look, that's what. How many days it is? 5, 10, 15, 20. Plus 2 Saturdays. That's 22 days.
Nope.
That's 22 days of work. But like to his point, Will can do that. He can afford to do that. A lot of people can't afford to do that. And
I'm a lot of people.
And it depends on who the person is. To me, because I'm not doing that.
I can't even afford really to be going on vacation. I just go, you know what I'm saying? Because they kind of pay me. You know, I need to be at work.
Yeah, to be out here.
That's my point. I need to be at work. I don't need to be in nobody's jail.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be Humble said, hood 'em is rat.
Hood 'em is rat.
Be Humble said, even if she didn't steal, social services should be seeing her and the daughter.
Look,
But
man,
hey,
she did
I
steal.
always think about that though, right? And it's not on knock. We're gonna talk about that after this because I couldn't find that one. We could just talk about that one and end on that one. How they always say, a lot of people shouldn't have kids. A lot of people should not have fucking kids, like for real, just straight up and down. A lot of people should not have kids.
So how do we go about that though, Ma?
What you mean? Go about what?
Like making sure that the people that don't supposed to have kids.
Hey, it's not. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
Because we give everybody free will, right? Remember I was talking about remember I asked the question about the free will? Should we be giving everybody free will? Should we be taking some of that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Remember I was talking about that? And I was like, I'm a hypocrite because I want my free will, but I understand what it comes with it. Yeah. Like you're going to have a bunch of illiterates and degenerates out here that shouldn't have it. But
the illiterates and the degenerates.
Yeah, so we got to give it to them because everybody have it.
Yeah.
Be Humble said we should stop allowing some people to have kids, but that just goes to what Jerry Day said. Like, how do you go about that?
If you
start castrating motherfuckers who you think shouldn't have kids, that's crazy.
I don't know.
Well, he said if you in the system,
everybody's in the system, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's not fair.
You just got a little bit more eyes on you if you're crim now.
You saying like if you're
on welfare.
But they already had kids. That's how they
It's
got
too
on
late
welfare.
now. Oh, he said no more. He said life ain't fair. F that. Oh, yeah.
Look, man, at a certain point, you know, and I'm a person who came from that background, so you know what I'm saying, I'm speaking from that. But shit, everybody needs the system some way, somehow.
2 kids max. He said 2 kids max.
He's a communist. He sound like China.
That's what I was thinking. Sound like China.
He was over there for a long time.
Gotta have boys only.
Yeah.
You know
was you stationed over there? Be humble.
In China? That's crazy. I thought Japan.
I'm asking. Be humble. Was he stationed over there?
He said if you have low IQ, you can't reproduce.
Oh man, he been reading the bell curve. This is crazy.
No, Japan. Okay. Jerry Day was right. He said Japan.
All right.
Chinese, Japanese. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The fuck?
It's all the same thing.
Singapore. Oh, big ass China.
Big ass China. Even bigger China.
Yeah, cause y'all, man, I'm sad. I'm salty. Y'all got to go today, man, because I want to talk about that.
Come on, man. Come on. Man.
So you got this one, Ma. Just want to talk about. Looks like a skit.
What else did you want to talk about, man? Come on, man. We can do it, man. Come on.
Come on.
All right,
come on, man. Because I ain't going to be here next week.
So, right here.
9 minutes?
I'm speed it up. Because this is, I couldn't find the original video.
And DHPX, man, listen here, man. I don't want to be nobody's slave, man. You already know. Man.
leave my mother.
Why he asked that question? What we say to make so y'all want to be stuck? Why would he say that? What we said to make him think that?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out too. I don't know. What we say that made you say that, DSP?
I don't know.
All right.
Low IQ.
In my head that we all need a mom. I've been thinking that we really all need a tremendous hug in the world right now.
Yeah.
But in our country, we need you to be Momala of the country.
Mama ain't even black.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
So
she isn't even.
Yeah, like I said, I couldn't find the original video. That particular segment was like 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
But, Drew Barrymore was doing what a lot of people do in politics.
That's who that was?
That was Drew Barrymore. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know. I knew the bitch looked like something from E.T.
Yeah, she was saying that Kamala Harris needs to be Momala of
Momala?
The I think she said of the
kind of like Mammy.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Put that time for Fufio. Put it
Wow.
on. Put it on. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
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 She need to be the mammy of the what?
Yeah.
Of America?
Of the country. Yeah. 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 That's what she meant.
Like Miss Butterworth?
Yeah. She was just speaking like me. She just misspoke.
Wow.
She meant to say that though. That's what she meant to say.
Wow.
Allegedly.
And she laughed.
Is this
What if every?
I'm gonna see if this is a shorter version. God dang it!
You need to be
But
the
go ahead.
mammy.
But so just off the, you said Ma, you said
No, she don't. People out here need to get their own goddamn kids, and we need to do our own communities. We don't need her help.
Say no slavery is trying.
Because I don't got no Chinese in me. No, what she mixed with?
whatever is comfortable, whatever audience she's trying to appeal to.
No, what? I get you. But she's mixed with black and what else? Is it Chinese?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
She ain't mixed with black at all.
Is it Jamaican?
Yeah, but it's like it ain't even like that, like black Jamaican. Like, these niggas just be in Jamaica.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, it wasn't like. So, and I think her dad is Indian. No, her mother is Indian for sure, and I think her dad is like Indo-Jamaican.
Indo-Jamaican?
Yeah.
That ain't Indo, that's outdo.
Outdo-Jamaican. Nah.
That's outdo.
See, that shit be dead wrong, bro. See, this should say South Asian when it. Oh, where we get this? That's how you know. And her father is black. Go pull up her family. Do these niggas look black?
Let's see. No.
Go, like, do the one where the pictures pop up. Images, yeah.
You said what a picture?
Yeah, the pictures pop up, man. Parents. Type in parents. Family. See, she already got some crazy shit going on over there.
That's her husband, all right?
Yeah. Them niggas, the fuck out of here. She look like something from Mississippi Masala with Denzel Washington. Come on, brother. Her dad. Her dad right there. Boom. That's her right. Mm-hmm. Her dad. Yeah. He look like when motherfuckers say black, right?
Talking about like me.
Not necessarily like you.
Some Haitian.
No. When motherfuckers think, because when somebody say black, you thinking somebody black American, right? So you automatically assuming that it's not like if you say black, you just automatically assume black American. Be specific on who you talking. You know what I'm saying? Where they're from specifically.
Yeah, because when I hear black, I hear dark skin, born in America.
Right. Because if you say, "Hey, Dominican person, you black," oh, I'm not black, I Dominican. You know what I mean? Or African. You do the same thing with them.
No, Poppy,
right.
I'm not black, but no, Poppy.
Right,
no.
so. You just,
That's it. What's my name? He said no.
No. I Dominican. Like, all right, cool. You could be that, but don't
jump over here when this
yeah, now all of a sudden everybody black. No, we're just gonna throw him in the black category. No.
Nah.
No.
I heard that a long time ago though, man. I used over that shit, man. Nah.
I think this is the video. I sped it up a little bit. It's only a couple Just look how
I appreciate you more every single day. Not only thank you for going out and championing on behalf of all of us, but thank you for being the mother, the woman, the sister, and the daughter.
And friend, and I love my, and I just, it's really important. I think most of us, I will speak for myself, I could not do anything that I do on a daily basis, much less have arrived at this point, without an extraordinary network of friends. I mean, my best friend from kindergarten is still one of my best friends. And I think, and again, I mentor a lot of
Ain't that right,
young
Flash?
women mostly, but young men also. And I say to them, you know, it's really important, and I say this to everybody, choose to be around people who love you, who care about you, who are going to be honest with you, like, girl, you need a mint, you know? People who will be like, you know, if you trip and fall, they'll laugh with you, but then they'll pick you back up and push you back out there. You know, you were asking me earlier about what it means to be, like, the first woman. And, you know, it's funny because people still got to get used to this, right? I mean, my staff, for example, sometimes they'll show me little things.
that's not even a clip.
Hey, man, whatever. We already know. She's not the mama of nah. We don't need her to be that. Nah. My mama been gone since 03. I got a whole bunch of other women I can go look to for that. I don't even know her. No. Hell nah. No. We cool. I'm cool. I can't speak for everybody in pot.
Why do you say that?
Huh?
Why do you say no?
Because, no, we don't need a mother. No, we don't. My folks probably need a daddy, some daddies out here, but we don't need no mothers. Nah.
Well, you know, the reason why
I'm cool. I can't
chose
speak for everybody else. I'm cool.
Yeah, the reason why I chose that video, well, I mean, it was the wrong video, unfortunately. But the reason why I chose that video because I was just paying attention if I could have found that clip that I was looking for. You see that this is a Democratic campaign. And she's going around on these different shows and they talk about stuff that is irrelevant to people as a whole. It's like emotion baiting is what they're doing. They're just tugging on each other's emotions so that we can, in my opinion, I'm going to say my opinion, continue to garner votes, emotional votes for a Democratic Party.
Oh, it's over with for them. They're not winning this election, bro.
You think so? I don't know because I want to talk about the Trump sentencing.
What does that mean? He not going to jail?
Well, yeah, but you know, image is everything,
He ain't gonna be on
right?
probation. He ain't getting no house arrest. He ain't getting no ankle monitor. He ain't getting none of that. What are we talking about?
Well, he hasn't been sentenced yet, so we don't know.
Bro, so you think he's going to jail?
Not necessarily. No, I don't think he's going to jail.
Oh, okay. I was finna really get on your ass, but we finna start arguing. For real, for real. If you would have said some dumb shit like that, we finna start arguing.
No, I don't think he's going to jail. I just think I'm more so on the side of, you know, when with him, you know, he already has a certain level of hate from different standpoints, right? So now he has this case against him where he was sentenced guilty on all 34 counts of I forget
the hush money case.
The hush money case, yeah. He was guilty on all 34 counts. So now his image is now when people go to the voting booth, people are gonna be thinking about, oh, can we have a president that is handling money that way?
Bro, listen here, man. Y'all know I still listen to the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club let callers call in, right? Every caller called in and say, oh, it's okay, I got friends that's felons. It's all right. Felons are some of the most genuine and good people after they had felonies. Bro, people don't even look at him like that. People just look at it, man, it was just crazy. Some of the things the callers were saying, and I was sitting there looking like, wow. We actually stand in America that people are really thinking like this? Like it's some really dumbass people out here that get the right to vote. So it is what it is, man.
Dang, I wish this is it right here for real, but we don't got to go back to it.
It don't matter anyway. I don't look at none of that shit, man. So, the press, man. What you think they do?
That was my question. Do you think what do you think about the whole case as far as you know, the Trump hush money case?
I ain't think nothing.
I was waiting on it. I mean, I knew they was gonna come up with something right before the election. So, to try to jam him up. But it's nothing in the laws to say that he still can't run. Right. So it's still, you still got to be a naturally born U.S. citizen, have to be here at least citizen, living here for at least 14 years, and I think it's 14, and I think got to be 35 years of age. So it's nothing to say like felons can't run. So at the end of the day, it's like, hey, it is what it is. I think whoever's going to vote for Trump, if you vote for Trump, you're already on that side.
Yeah, and that's what the people were saying when they was calling. Like,
and if you're voting for Biden, then you're already on that side. All this back and forth. Now, if they throw a monkey wrench in the game and Trump does go to jail, then
they still gonna elect that man. Watch and see. They still gonna do that shit. Watch and see.
So that's crazy. I mean,
I really believe they still will, no matter what.
But okay, but say for instance he's off the ballot in general.
That's a different story.
Now if he's off the ballot in general, then it's like, well, shit. Who do y'all have for Republicans? Who do y'all got to really run?
I wonder how does that work? If Trump actually goes to jail, he's like physically taken off the ballot.
Yeah.
What happens? Do Biden just win by default because it's only him and Trump, or does the Republicans get somebody just to nominate real quick to put him in that seat to try to go against him?
I would think, the second part, that they're gonna get somebody to nominate real quick,
Oh.
but it's not gonna be enough. Whoever you get, it's not gonna be enough.
You think so? You think there's not a chance Biden is getting reelected?
If
you say it's not a chance,
do you think there's not a chance that he'll? Do you think he'll get reelected or no?
It's a chance, but I don't think he'll win.
It's a chance. Only if Trump. See, the thing is, if Trump stay out of jail or whatever it is they're gonna do, then Biden loses. If Trump stays, Biden. I can't see Biden really winning this. Nobody's fucking with him. Gas prices are all time high.
Yeah, I don't see
immigrants. Everybody's in here.
Because you remember, like his second or his third year before it was like really the election year, he went with none of this shit. He was going against everything. He was going against the grain of everything. As soon as the elections for the heat up and it's coming around to the vote, he started jumping on the bandwagon for everything.
You talking about Biden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started jumping on the bandwagon of everything. When he first got in there, he wasn't fucking with a lot of this shit. He wasn't fucking with nothing. And everybody was like, man, we just voted this nigga in. He ain't doing all this. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. And then guess what? Third year came around, going into that fourth one, he started being like, send the bill, I'm going to sign it. Send the bill, I'm going to sign it. He started going with everything with the flow, whatever all the people were saying, right?
The student loan shit. I already knew that shit was, this nigga fool. I already knew that's the garner votes.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see when it come up. Because I think a lot of people not going to vote for neither, though. They're going to write a lot of people in.
I've been hearing that a lot.
You're going to get somebody that's going to be like a random sum, going to get 1 or 2% of the votes.
Well, that's the deal. I think, again, you either going to be on one side or the other.
Polarizing.
But I think there's going to be more people on Biden's side that'll write people in. They may not go for Trump, but they'll just write people in.
Yeah, and that'll take a vote from him.
Yeah, and that's going to take a vote from him.
And that's what it is. That's what it is. Because if you fuck with Trump, you fuck with Trump no matter what. I don't give a fuck. Trump got people who finna ride or run for capital for this man, bro. Then throw you under the bus and then ask you for some more money, you give him some more money. So,
do you think, here's a question. So 2 questions. Do you think this campaign, this whole, Jay, they touched on it a little bit, but do you think this whole case coming out was a plot to besmirch his name for presidency?
Wait, say it again?
Do you think this whole case with the hush money was a ploy to besmirch his name before presidency, before the election comes up?
Yeah, you know they had that meeting with Trump. They had the meeting with Trump to tell him, look, man, you got all this shit going on. We don't want you to be president no more.
They could have been expedited.
Yeah. You could have either look, you run for president, we're gonna bring up all this shit and put you in court, or you don't run for president and we're gonna sweep all this shit under the rug. That's exactly what they probably said to him.
This is what I'll think.
I like that idea.
Here's the play. I'm gonna give y'all the play. All right. The play is if Trump go to jail, right, or whatever, he's not allowed to run for presidency. Biden's gonna win. Biden somehow dies in office. You get your first woman president, black woman president, and then your country goes to shit. not because she's black, but we can pin on it. We can pinpoint it and say, damn, we let the black person run this shit.
Now it ain't another one for
and
another
now,
100 years.
Right? So this is a Detroit situation where they didn't remove all the jobs from Detroit and then, let the black people run it, and then the shit go to shit. And then we say, look, see, you niggas, y'all don't even know how to run shit. And I could see that the same way as for this country. So
that's not a bad boy. You got your time for a kufi on. I see
hey,
you.
man, you know what I'm saying? If they show up to the crib, man, you know what I'm saying? They abduct me or some shit, hey.
They gonna get them Crips gonna come get you.
Ooh, Crips?
Yeah.
I ain't worried about no Crips, boy.
No, I ain't. That was my theory.
You from Bompton?
No, I ain't from Bompton, boy. I'm a traveler. Like I was in Seattle last week. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you said you was a traveler, like instant traveler.
No. But if I was a vice lord, I'd be a traveler because I go to Seattle. I went to Seattle, Vancouver.
Yeah.
Be humble. Say y'all conspiracy is out there.
Hey, let it be. Part of the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I could see it happening. I mean, this nigga. I was like, how old is Biden? Like this, I mean,
they're like 2 years apart.
Yeah, but it's
knocking
just
on 80.
It's like they're like 76 and 74 or something like that.
I thought one of them was 70.
I thought it was like 78. Somebody like
somebody knocking. After he
78.
get through with this, he'll be like in his 80s.
Yeah, I mean, but it just seems like Trump is such more better health.
Both are. Yeah, you right about. He 81 already.
You say already? Say another 4 years of this shit.
Nah, B.
I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think.
Yeah,
like Stogie said, man. Stogie said it should be an age limit on these niggas
That's
too.
a fact.
Like,
That's a fact.
all right, man. Anybody? See, he's still. So he. I mean,
I
he
think
old.
To me, you should only be able to be president from like 35 to 50. I think that's a good age range. Anywhere in between those two, I think that's a perfect age.
50.
Because you're not too far over the top. You're still decent enough. Because, dog, we I ain't going to say we knocking on 50, but it ain't too far-fetched.
But who was 35 that was like, you going to let a 35 like these niggas?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that's the age. I'm not saying we elect them. I'm saying that's the age where it started.
Right, but okay, why would it? I wouldn't 35.
What, we going to do 40?
I'm scared of them.
Instead of 40 hours?
Hell yeah, like these, bro.
We in that range now,
and
bro.
Yeah, and you see how like maybe we good, but you know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying that
I'm
age
not
range.
electing no 35-year-old.
I understand you. I'm saying, but it still can be the age. I didn't say you have to elect them, but I'm saying that's around the age.
50?
And around 50. So what age you talking about?
I'm good until 75 because I feel like at the end of the day, if you get somebody who's 35, obviously they'll probably fall in the middle. They should fall in the middle. People kind of like younger presidents, i.e. Barack Obama and Kennedy when he was alive. But
how was Barack Obama when he got elected? He was 40 what?
So I was just
Bill Clinton. Yeah, another one.
Yeah, Bill Clinton. I'm showing it as 46 when he got elected.
Hell, I don't even.
Oh yeah,
think,
I'm with you on that. It's terms on congressmen, terms on especially to me. If it ain't no term on nothing else, but it should be a term on them congressmen and them goddamn judges. Yeah. Them two need to be because.
Well, the thing about the judges is, like, you talking about the Supreme Court judges?
Supreme Court and regular circuit court too.
I think they don't want stuff kind of changing. Like, every time you get in new justices, shit change.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want stuff just changing every time you get new justices. It has to be a slow and gradual change. Otherwise, you get somebody in and this week is chicken. Next week, nigga, we vegetarians. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
yeah. And I don't have a particular thought about it, but I do know that when it comes to people, let's just say certain judges being in position for 30 years, right? They're 75, 80 years old trying to make laws for generations of people that are 5 years younger, 5 generations below them.
No,
so it's
judges
like,
don't make the law though.
Well, that's what I said that wrong. Yeah, judges don't make laws. You're right, but it was somebody, I forget what the situation was, but what you could tell that the way that they were talking, they were so far removed from how society is today because of how old they were that they couldn't relate to what was really going on and make
and that's one of my biggest things. That's why I say the age limit. And I understand where you coming from, what you say. You can't keep having this shit going around in circles and people just keep coming in and out of here because shit gonna be changing. It's like, but I'm just trying to say we need to do something.
Yeah.
Right, but we're young now. Eventually we're gonna get to that age.
Yeah.
And who gonna have our back when we get that age? See, you only gonna get older. So, you know what I'm saying? Like you elect a 35, let's say they do elect a 35, 40-year-old president. Yeah. What is he going to do for you when you 60, 65, 70 years old, 75 years old?
Right.
That's why you get a person kind of in the middle. He's not too far removed from the younger generation, you know, and he knows where he's headed. But when you start dealing with these people who are real old, a lot of them
I think, how do I say it? I think a good age, you're right, because I think a good age is about 45, 50. What do you think?
45, 50?
Yeah.
That's what, so
to start, like to be eligible.
Be elected. So you got to be 45, 50.
Like lowest, yeah, I think.
I think you probably have to widen that up at least to 10 years. So you say 40 to 50?
No, not 42, 50, but the lowest age that they can become president is like 45, 50.
I don't think that's too far. I can rock with that.
So this is my last question. Do you think? How do I? Oh man, I had to. Do you think? Okay, I have this theory, and you can tell me if you agree with it or not. I think, you know, the phrase where when horses race, they put a carrot in front of the horse's face so they can constantly run at the carrot but never actually get the carrot. That makes sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Do you think Democrats do that with people in politics? They set this expectation and say that they're going to do all of these special things.
Don't both of them do though? Because come on, let's be honest. Because we can say Democrat all you want to. Look, I'm neither, man. I'm about getting money. I'm gonna vote my interest.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna put one totally on one side. That's not what I do. That's not how I do. I'm not gonna sit up here and just say Democrat, 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 Democrat. You think Republicans care about your black ass too? They do the same thing. They just do it in a different manner. So I can't say that. I can't just say that that's just Democrat. Are you right about that? Yes. I think both sides do that. I think both sides dangle stuff in front of you that they know you're not going to do or they're not going to do. So I agree with you on like kind of both. I agree with you, but I agree with you that it's both ends. It's not just one.
What you think, JVD?
I think that they're necessary evils for each other, right? So Democrats, they both need each other to shit on. Yeah. I mean, you realize that when you go to a Republican state, how like the resources that you aren't allowed or aren't given versus the ones that you are, have access to in Democratic states, right? There's a lot of things that when people move up out of Chicago, Illinois, or they move up out of Illinois and they go elsewhere, they move down to Georgia or they move down to Texas or wherever they're going, like, damn, they don't got that anymore. So I think sometimes it helps because sometimes people are in dire need. Sometimes people aren't trying to scam and get over. Sometimes people are just hungry. You know what I'm saying? We have to also take an empathetic approach because people always think that people are trying to get over and scam or somebody's lazy. That's not necessarily, we all can make bad decisions that can end up and make us land in a place that we don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? I get that. It's some shit that I could have done and could have put me in jail, I'm sure, right? I've been blessed not to be put in jail. So when people want to sit up here and rag on people who do need help, which is a lot of time the people who are under the Democratic, party, and they kind of vote that way. Now, I agree that Democrats are enablers. They enable people as well. But if you go to Republican states, they ain't helping shit. A lot of them not helping shit. And those people are methed out. They fentanyled out. They cracked out. So you damned if you do, damned if you don't. You don't win on either party. You see what I'm saying? You're not winning on either party. It's unfortunate, though, with, like, the Democrat states is going to be, or the Democratic states, we're going to focus on black people and what they got going on, right? Urban city, you know, the urban areas or whatever, and say, well, see, you guys keep voting Democrat. But then never really take a fine-tooth comb and go in Indiana and see how they got all these meth labs and shit. To see, that's our neighboring state. And they all on Social Security. Or you go to West Virginia, they all on Social Security. Ain't no jobs. Minimum wage is literally whatever the federal government set. So if it's $7.75 or $8 or $8.25, that's what it is. Food and shit is down there higher than ever. And these are the places that produce the food. So it don't even matter if you Democrat or Republican. It's the system. At the end of the day, that's what the system does. The system is made how it's supposed to be made. It's doing what it's supposed to do, and that's to have everybody at each other's neck. And you know that's what we at.
Said the same thing. It's both of them. Goddamn, it ain't just one.
So I agree with everything you said, right? I agree with everything you said. I'm just thinking, right? So this is from what I hear, and you guys can agree or disagree, and we can close. I know you guys got to go. But this is what I see. On the Democratic end, I hear, we'll do all this stuff for you. We'll forgive these loans, forgive that loans. We'll increase this amount for Section 8, so you got to pay less, or whatever the case. They say, we'll help you, we'll help you, we'll help you, we'll help you. And then it doesn't happen. Versus the other people saying right out front, we ain't going to help you. Do you think that's agreeable? Generally speaking, like Democrats say, we'll do this for you, but after a while, after years pass, then people still complaining about the same thing that they started complaining about. Versus Republicans right out the bat saying, we ain't going to help you.
All right.
So figure it out.
So, I mean, like, give me a state that's showing, like, hey, they figured it out. That's in the Republican side, though.
I don't know enough to answer that question. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, you know, pros and cons on each one. So I'm never going to be kind of siding like, hey, because Illinois itself, the large majority of Illinois, you know, outside of Chicago is Republican. Outside of Chicago and Chicagoland, that's a Republican state. Once you get outside of the 7 and 8 county area,
is it?
It is. It's swayed by Chicago and Chicagoland.
Because you got so many people.
Right, because if you look at the rest of look at the map, right? And you see how many red states is kind of, and even Missouri, that shit teeters, right? So if you look, like, their interest wouldn't be that much different than everybody else's in the Midwest. Like, do 2020. Watch how this shit start changing. How the fuck Mississippi purple?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because these are, hold on, let me pull it up so people can see what we're seeing. These are different maps based upon individual voting patterns. Like from a specific state, it's not presidential, it's like governing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily presidential. But on every one of these, Illinois is blue.
Yeah, no, they're going to be, Illinois is a blue state because it's held by Chicago, just like New York is going to be a blue state.
Right. Yeah.
Right? California is going to be blue because you got all these major metropolitan areas. So,
okay, I think this one is good.
So you got all these metro, you know what I'm saying, heavily metropolitan areas. So you're going to have a lot of liberals and stuff that come through there. You know, liberal policies and so on and so forth. But the state in general, you go outside of Illinois, or excuse me, Chicago and Chicagoland area, it gets real Republican. it gets real. What you doing around here, boy? Yep.
Be Humble said either age limits or term limits, one or the other. He said items. Oh, it seems different because it isn't meant for us. They all do it. He's answering my question. Be Humble said, "Tell us more about that, Jay. Every day we may need to snitch on you."
Hey man, hey man, I want to do that, man.
He said the enabling isn't meant for minorities. He said minorities get caught up in it as they are trying to take care of the poor whites.
Well, I agree with that. I think first of all, if it was up to just them helping black people, we wouldn't have nothing, right? If it was up for the government just to help black people, then we wouldn't have anything. What happens is you got so many whites or, so many others who are in dire need of help. By proxy, we get help. And they really don't want to even help you. They still, make you jump through loopholes and such, and so on and so forth. But if you go in middle America, they got the white underbelly. You can watch it on YouTube. They got the other dude. I forget his name. I forget his YouTube page, but he goes to different parts of America and he shows you how these people are really living, right?
I've seen a few of those.
That's the one thing about YouTube that I appreciate is you're gonna have the media part, the media and what ABC, NBC, all these alphabet,
CNN.
all these guys. That what they're gonna tell you what niggas is doing, and then you got real people that go out there and real journalism because we've gotten away from real journalism on these news channels, and real journalism is actually going out there, getting in the trenches and seeing how people are living, and he does that. He comes to the black neighborhoods as well. Right, so he'll show you that, hey, everybody from the south side or the west side or whatever it is, whatever city that he's in, they're not necessarily the way that the media portrays. Also, he'll go out to the country. Hey, you know what? They living in these little meth labs. They living out here. They got a fentanyl epidemic. When I was just out, like I said, when I was just out in Seattle and I was out in Portland, all down I-5, you had all these people on drugs, riding bikes on the expressway and shit.
That's crazy.
Right? That's why I call Portland the white Baltimore.
That's not funny, but it is funny.
Yeah.
So Be Humble asked, what's the demographics in Chicago?
White people are the majority.
You said the majority?
Majority.
Oh, majority, yeah. White 42.41, African American 28.81, other race 11.3, two more races 9.7. Cultivate,
what's happening?
Cultivate, what's happening?
You caught us at the tail end.
Yeah, so I mean, but that's Chicago's demographics. But once you get outside of Chicago's demographics, type in Illinois demographics. Like Illinois probably like 75-80% white.
Let's see.
60.
Let's see.
60% white. Where? In Illinois? Them niggas lying. I swear to God. No. Hell no.
Oh, that's Chicago.
Hell no.
The 5 largest ethnic groups in Illinois: white, Hispanic 59.6, black or African American 13.7, other Hispanic 6.29, white Hispanic 6.17, Asian non-Hispanic 5.73.
Other Hispanic and white Hispanic.
It's wild.
So wait.
Nah, bro. Something is off about this. Well, all these Mexicans I didn't see.
But well, I don't know.
I'm saying, like, even in like when you did the Chicago one, it was like, bro, like half the South Side is like Mexican.
Be Humble said MD is 32% black, I think. PA is like 9% black.
Oh, damn. Yeah, Pennsylvania is, especially Western Pennsylvania. Damn.
Well, we only make up 13% of the population in total, right? 14.
So
14.
It's just the closer you get to these major cities, we got a more demographic. But when you go out there with all that land and shit, black folks in these other races don't have the money to get that land.
Yeah.
They got all that land and stuff.
Be Humble said the Mexicans you've seen are non-documented illegals.
Yeah, but that's the deal. Like, even the non-documented, quote-unquote non-documented, are still in the census. They still should be counted. I thought they were counted on the census because, I know somebody that works at the DMV. So at the DMV, even though they're quote unquote non-documented, they still are able to put in for driver's license.
Then when they put on their driver's license, that's what they count them as, right?
Yeah.
Whatever they write in.
And
and that is
they should normally
white,
if you look
Hispanics.
white, or it's gonna pop up as you. So if you ever looked at yeah, you unidentified. So if you you not YOU, but you. So if you ever look at the database for what is it, pedophile? Damn, did I say that? But anyway, if you ever looked that up, right, as far as who's in your neighborhood, and for every Hispanic, it didn't say Hispanic, it would say you, or it would say W for white. So
White Hispanic.
I always call them white people.
Then you got the others that's other Hispanic.
Hispanic.
Then you got Hispanic. Then you got
Donski.
That's it, man. Let's get up out of here, man. Oh my God, man.
Y'all got anything else? Y'all, not anything else, but y'all for mesh?
Yeah.
You got something?
Yeah, I got something, man. Let me say this, man. Do not let things that people say about you or to you irritate you or cause you to be offensive, or feel offended, by what somebody say. Because people may be going through things in life, and sometimes their reaction isn't the reaction that was actually meant for us, but you just kind of get caught in the crosshairs of it. That's something that I'm learning in life, is that because you get offended and then you respond, and then you respond with something else. You want to match their energy, so to speak, and then that could start a whole back and forth between you and another person, that something may not even have been meant for you, and you took it as such. And so a lot of times we just need to turn this negative energy that maybe we're getting from somebody else, even if they're commenting on something that like we did, and they're speaking on something that we did, and they mean it, they meant it. It sounds vitriolic or whatever, but they still may have been dealing with something else in life. A lot of times we gotta take a step back before we respond to people, and really think about what somebody else may or may not be going through, and that's pretty much what I wanted to put out.
It's 100 right there, bro.
Big shouts out to Will Hill. It's a great guy over there, man. He showed up in the chat.
Yeah, all right.
This has been another edition of the No Key Podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, Kings. I am your man, Spaces.
I'm Jay every day.
Hey, I'm not a darkie no more. Meeting the journey. I'm on.
Hey, turn off the lights, man.